Welcome everybody to another episode of Half-Assed Beer Review. This is the show where you don't need to be an expert to know what's going on. I'm your host Josh, and you can join me 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, where I get the chance to try a new beer and tell you what I think. Now if this sounds like your cup of beer, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. Don't forget to click the bell. It keeps you up to date and notifies you every time I post a video. So, without further ado, let's get into today's review. I have with me a can of Slang Du Jour Cherry Raspberry Cobbler from Drekker Brewing in Fargo, North Dakota, This beer is brewed with cherries, raspberries, granola, cinnamon, brown sugar, lactose, and vanilla. Clocks in at 7.5% ABV. Now the can art on this beer is pretty wild. It's like this weird skeleton vampire hippie. Cool mustache, twirling, his hair's twirling everywhere. There's a few eyeballs. There's a lot going on. Drekker Brewing has some of the greatest artwork on their cans that I've seen. Abomination Brewing, they're another one. Junkyard Brewing, I really enjoy theirs. There's just a lot of beer companies that they're doing the right thing. Kings County Brewers Collective, they're another one. I'm getting off into a rant here, and I shouldn't be. Let's get back into this review, all right? Time for the greatest 5 words I will be saying on every video. Time to crack, pour, and taste. Beautiful crack as always. Let's see what this looks like. Almost a fruit punch looking pour to this beer. A little bit of pulp at the end. That's a beautiful looking sour, fruited sour beer. Not much of a head on it. 1/4 of a finger. Let's see what I can smell. Cherry, raspberry, cinnamon, brown sugar, lactose, vanilla beans. That's a lot to pack into one beer. I don't think I have that great of a nose, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. Man. Okay, Drekker. This smells exactly like a pie. This smells like pie. This smells like pie. I can't believe I'm saying that. But that's exactly what this is reminding me of. It's Sunday. You're having dinner with all of your family. Say you're at your mom's house. Say you're at grandma's house. And she pulls a pie out of the oven. This is exactly the smell I'm getting out of this. Great job, Drekker, on getting a fantastic smell out of this beer. Let's get a drink. As always, on Half-Assed Beer Review, we're going little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Crazy. Okay. A lot of cherry. A lot of cinnamon and brown sugar. That raspberry is just a little bit on the back end. Maybe a little vanilla. There's a lot going on in this beer. Man, but this tastes... You know, I said this smells like pie, and I related it to like pie at your grandma's or, you know, something homemade when you're eating with your family. It's got that distinct smell to it. But the flavor is more like going to a restaurant and having the pie. You know, it's just not the same caliber as your grandma's pie. That's what the flavor of this beer is reminding me of. You know, I've been on kind of a crusade with these sour beers just to find great sour beers. And this is the first time I think I've had one from any of them, especially the Tavour boxes or anything local in Michigan here, that just hasn't probably lived up to like the smell and the look. I'm going to give this another drink and get you a rating. You know, there's almost too much of something in this beer. I think the cinnamon could be toned down just a little bit. I think that's what's holding this back from being like a great, amazing beer. This beer's still good. And like I said, you know, I rate from 1 to 6, and good's in the 4s. Good starts at 4 and goes up to 4.9. 5 is when we get to great. So this beer, I'm going to rate it a 4.2. This is a good beer. Too much cinnamon, but that's all right. This is still very enjoyable. You're still getting that cherry. You're getting brown sugar. Just a little bit of raspberry. But I think the cinnamon either was just a bad choice in general for this beer, or there's just too much of it in this beer. I'm not really sure. I don't brew a lot of beer, so I can't really say. But that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Slang Du Jour is getting a 4.2. Very good beer. If you like this video, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. But until next time, please, I'm begging you, keep those fridges full.